Mm-mm-mm. What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? So yeah, back again for open mic night. Now, first of all, I remember I told you guys that the last open mic I did, I said, April, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna take a month off from the Q&A for the and didn't promise, but then I'm like, you know what? I could take it off another time. And I wanted to hit some questions, some live questions from you guys. As you probably know, and if you've been following me, guys, I've been doing a new segment that comes on weekly on Sundays called Answering Anonymous Tumblr Questions. I have a Tumblr account, and I get like bunches of questions um, on my Tumblr account, and most of them come anonymously. Who's who's sending them, but basically I just answer them. I've already put up 2 episodes of it already. Just recently filmed the third episode that will air, that'll get put up Sunday as well. I've had a pretty good week, or just week in general. Just a couple of things that just happened. Uh, Once again, like I said before, I've met on uh, prior last week. Went downtown in the city, and me and my friend Brandon, we were down there, and we went to Midtown Comics, their third store, which is downtown Manhattan, and got to chill with Gail again. It's great, It's Gail, she's just it's one writer that I can truly say that I can say is a friend, is and someone that I care about, and it's like it's always a pleasure to talk to her. Went down there because one, she had she was signing her domino, and yeah, she signed it for me, as you can see here. It's signed and delivered. I will be talking about domino. I'm not going to talk about it here, um, but I enjoyed it. It was a good start. Gail, she does what she does best. Um, it was really cool, really fun. Um, I'm hearing a lot of good things people have been saying about, I'm loving that you're using the green screen, Chris, and everything like that. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with the green screen. Basically now it's what it is for me. Basically, guys, is figuring out which background to use for what. I got down packed, like if I'm reacting to scary stuff, I know exactly what to use with backscreen, with backgrounds to use. I got a background for, I know what I'm gonna do for the opinion spot. I just recently put up another edition of the opinion spot. That's mainly for my GTA fans out there. Um, yes, I know God of War did come out. I did not pick up my God of War yet. I will be picking it up soon. It's just certain things come first before what is I want. So those things will come. I do have some news for everybody. Some really good news that I wanted to let everybody know as well. And we're also gonna do an unboxing right on camera here, live for you. One of my pack members sent me something, a belated birthday present. Probably one of my longest running pack members, and Lee, my friend Lee, and he sent me something. I'm gonna open it on camera and everything. But I'm also here to answer your questions for a good hour and a half. So you got questions for me? Just hit them back with me. Give me something. Hit me with your best shot with questions. Um, and things like that. I'm gonna try to find them. I think I'm gonna use my pad instead, to find them instead of looking at the questions here in general. So let me see if I can find. Um, like I said before, just ask me any question you want. Um, let's see. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Who do you think? What the hell? What's the question? Okay. Um, I don't see the questions. Okay. Wait. Mm-mm. Okay, gotta go look for the questions again. Let me see. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to find the questions. Um, we want to see who's here. So, mm. Damn. Okay. Let me see. Come on, please. Okay. Sorry, I'm bugging tonight. Okay. Um. Hold on. Okay. We gonna find these questions. I gonna find the feed. All right. Yeah, I'm humming Baron Corbin's theme. I like the theme, but it just don't work for him. Shit. Okay. Oh my god! Like seriously. Okay, here we go. Fuck. Thank you. God dang it. What the hell? Okay, found the questions. There we go. Okay. Okay, here we go. God damn it. Found them. Shit. Okay, here we go. All right. All right. Let's see. Dylan Malone asks me. Hey, I just wanted to let you and everyone else know I won't be here for Q&A because I'm playing God of War all night, so I'm having fun. Hey, that's fine. Thank you for coming through. Doctor Magistro. Oh, hey, King. Hey, Chris. I have a dumb but funny versus fight for you. Braun Strowman, the the character, not the man, versus Bigfoot. Okay. That's pretty funny. All right, let's see. A King. Between Clark and Bruce, who do you think leads the league better? Um, I don't know because that's the thing about the Justice League. It's never been really stated who's the true leader, but until recently and later on that they really started to say that like Bruce is the leader. Like he and I think I would kind of say probably Bruce because he can coordinate who goes where. Like I give him Bruce that credit. Yeah, he Bruce, I guess, you know. Um, I'd read the end of Dark Knight Metal, and we did, and when, and okay, hold on. Danny, you say I read the end of Dark Knight's Metal, and when did the Justice League get Saint Seiya armor? Oh, I don't know. I'm not reading Dark Knight Metal. It didn't intrigue me. Sorry. Okay. Did you check out Action Comics 1000? Um, haven't read it yet. Um, I haven't read it yet. So just haven't read it yet. I've heard some people told me they changed Superman's origin. I'm like, wait, what? Really? Why? Okay, Patrick Cenero sent me, dude. Y'all don't have to send me money. Like, dude, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. My pack. But fine. Okay. Laughing out loud. It ain't much, but there you go. Do you think Nova? Do you think Nova could be introduced in the Marvel? And yes, I recently just did. Patrick, I recently just did answer the question from my anonymous um Tumblr questions. It hasn't aired yet. It's the third episode. I had a lot of MCU questions. I With that segment, guys, is I take four questions from my whole page. I have pages of slew of questions of anonymous questions being sent to me on my Tumblr page, and I usually pick four. Today I picked on the third episode. I picked five as a bonus question. Majority of them were MCU questions, and one of the questions was um about Blue Marvel, and I said the same thing. Anybody can be brought into the MCU. It's no reason why they shouldn't. And since Kevin Feige has said that Phase 4 they want to get real more cosmic, let's go. Let's bring the real Nova into the. We've seen the Nova Corp, but I don't necessarily think that's the Nova Corp. I really don't. They look more like space Judge Dreads. I'm like, I want to see the human rockets, the Nova Force, all that stuff. And I want to see Richard Rider. I know. What about Sam Alexander? Give me Richard Rider. That's who I want. Give me that. But thank you, Patrick. You didn't have to, but thank you. I appreciate it. Predator Warrior 18. Have you watched Naruto and Shippuden? If so, how do you like them? Of course I have. Of course I have. Big anime fan, dude. Like, loved them. Loved them, especially in terms of Shippuden. I love the story arc with Pain. That was really good. That was probably one of my favorite arcs, because of the fact that by the end of that arc, Naruto got something that he's been looking for his whole life: the respect from the entire village. I cried after that scene. That was after that arc. It was good. Okay, I come with bad news, good and bad news. Okay, good news. Omnitron. Good news. Grant Morrison is writing Green Lantern, and bad news is Ash vs. Evil Dead has been captured after this season. Yeah, I know about both of them. Grant Morrison writing Green Lantern. I'll give it a shot. You know, I can't say I'm not the huge like diehard Grant Morrison fan like I am with Gail Simone, but I do respect his work, especially his original stuff. I like a lot more. But yeah, it sucked to hear that. I heard that earlier today. Uh, Bruce Campbell's Ash vs. Evil Dead is being canceled after this season. Um, and this kind of sucks because it kind of is funny because Mr. Campbell actually did an interview where he said if Stars does not renew, you know, Ash vs. Evil Dead, that's it for him with the character. He's done with the character, and that sucks. That really sucks because that's the role that put him on the map. And this is where I actually put out a tweet where I was like, "Yo, Netflix, pick this up, pick this up, pick up Ash vs. Evil Dead." I mean, they already saved a couple of my favorite shows before, like Longmire. They saved that show from A&E. That got canceled after the second season, and they picked it up and ran for I think three more seasons. Pick up Ash vs. Evil Dead. Pick it up for another season. But if not, if you're a fan of the Evil Dead series and just in general, watch it to the end and support it. What? Let's see how it goes out. But yeah, that sucks, man. It really that broke my heart. Um, I saw your GTA video and I enjoyed it. Thanks. Okay, Minecraft God. So the good news is that there is no bad news, and the bad news is that there's no. Okay, that's funny. Um, make sure I get Dolly Lee. Do you like uh Tunisia? Uh, the country? I've never been, so I can't say. Um, uh, King Majeshiro. I'm pronouncing it. I apologize for that. With Earth M coming soon, who would you have to write a solo Icon series? Icon and Rocket are gonna be in the premiere series called I forgot what it's called, but that's where he's gonna be right now. But and hypothetically, if they do go with the Icon solo series again, man, that's a good one. Because they saying Earth M is going to be like a fresh start for all the characters. You don't have to have knowledge of the characters. I understand where they come, but I have knowledge of all these characters. Like even on Earth M, Static has been de-aged. Like he's like 13 now. He's young. He's really young now. He's not as older as he was when he first came out. Uh who would I get to write? Oh, David Walker. Yeah, David Walker. David Walker. David Walker. I'm a big fan of David Walker, Mr. Walker. Um, if not David Walker, oh man, what's his? Oh God, I met him at 2 years ago at Comic Con too, and I'm a big fan of his work too. Uh, Mr. Heights. Forgetting his. I can't believe I'm forgetting his dang name. Is oh my God, I gotta. Oh my God, how am I forgetting his name? I can't believe it. I'm pissed off now that I forgot his name. I forgot his name. I don't believe that. I'm not believing I forgot this. And I'm a big fan of his work, his Midnight Tiger and everything. Okay, there we go. Ryan Anthony Heights. There we go. Fuck, damn it, fucking up. But yeah, Mr. Heights, I would take. Those are two guys. Um, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but one story in Action Comics had Lois and Clark married 10 billion years in the future. I won't spoil how and why, but that makes me smile so much. Damn, really? Woo. Um, have you checked out My Hero Academy? It's still on the list, guys. I know you guys have been wanting to hear my thoughts on it. I have not watched it yet. Um, I'm gonna watch it. I gotta check out the new boxing anime. That's a mixture of Hajino Ippo and Real Steel. That oh my god, I gotta check that out. That's on my list. Let's see. Um, let's see. This is from Dano. I just thought it'd be a goosey fight, creepy. Jeepers Creepers versus the Predator. I'm going with the Predator. Creeper sucks. He's a bitch. Fuck him. Okay, so right now I'll just wait till the more questions come. Right now I'm gonna open um open this on camera. I'm gonna open this, unbox this gift that one of my pack members got me for my belated birthday. I just need a knife. Mhm. Where's my where's my I don't have where's my mm, see my keys. Okay. All right, let's check out what's in this. go. See what this is. Okay. Oh wow. It's a 3D illusion nightlight. Cool. And it's a USB. Okay. Smart touch, 7 colors, LED technology, and USB. Oh wow. Thanks, Lee. Appreciate that. There's more. Spider Man. Iron Spider. That's cool. That's cool. Lee knows I'm a big Spider Man fan. So how many do you collect? Iron Man, Cap, Proxima Midnight, Taskmaster, Songbird, and one of the members of the Serpent Society. Looks like Cobra, and that'll form Thanos. That's cool. Thank you, Lee. And there's something else in this bag too. I think made in China. What's this? What is this? What is this? Let's see. Mm, mm, Okay, what the heck? Okay, what is this? I don't know what this is. I'm trying to check it out. What is it? What it do? Sorry. All right. Okay, here we go. Okay. Oh shoot! Picture Spidey. Nice. Oh wow, that's nice. That's dope. And there's something else. Another one. What else is it? There's a bunch of them. God, what the? I think they form together to make a bit. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. Yeah, I think it forms together because you can see the webbing. Okay. I Yeah, it is. Okay, I see what I gotta do. Yeah, you gotta put it together. It's a bigger piece. Okay, I see. Lee, man, I appreciate this, man. This is nice. Thank you. Um, thank you. I'm usually the giver, and but I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Nice belated birthday present. Thank you. Uh, I will contact you. And thank you even more. Thank you for that. I appreciate that, Lee. That's touching. Thank you. Uh, I appreciate that, my pack. Your alpha appreciates that. Thank you. Uh, um, let's get back to some more questions. Then I'll give you some more. I'll give you another news, some news from my side. Patrick, you asked me who are some of your favorite boxers in boxing history. Well, you probably can't see it, but he's right. One of them is right there on my wall. See him? Ali, of course. Um, Big Ali fan. Um, he's one of my idols, actually. Uh, Hitman Hearns, Sugar Ray Robinson, Leonard, uh, Pacquiao. Yeah, I'm a big Pacquiao fan. De La Hoya. I was a big De La Hoya fan. I was a big De La Hoya fan. Um, and look, say what you want, but I do give Mayweather his credit. I do give him his credit I just don't like his cocky attitude. Um, sometimes, hey, I'm not gonna say it because he used to do it too, and his were even harsher than him. I mean, but if I was to say one of my greatest, there you go. And of course, Tyson. Before he started biting ears, but now he's just a cool dude now. So yeah. What was your favorite childhood toy? Well, it's not. I won't say anything bad about you, Monster, because you're still with me since man. I've had you since I was 6, and you still with me, dude. And you be on videos with me, and people be loving it. So I can't really say anything bad about you. But besides my pet monster over there, Dano, I'm definitely gonna say all my He-Man toys. My dad used to get He-Man toys for me all the time. And I used to always ask him, like, Dad, can you get me this? Get me Merman, or get me Trapjaw. I need Trapjaw. Or my Thundercats toys. I had all the Thundercat toys, the Cat's Lair, the you know Lionel, Panther, Chitara, all the Wily Cat, Snarf, the mutants, Mumra. Well, Mumra is right over there. Uh, Somebody actually, my best friend, Blue Goblin, found me Mumra, and he's over there. Um, it had a Thunder Tank. It was great stuff, man. My childhood in terms of toys was beautiful. I love every minute of my childhood. And it's those moments when I'm feeling upset or mad at stuff I go back to, and it's like, man, it gives me such vibes, good vibes, man. Um, Daniel, you asked me, since the Turtles met the Ghostbusters and Batman, are there any heroes you would like them to meet? For me, like Spider Man. I'd love Marvel to do something with IDW. Turtles meet the Turtles meet Spider Man. Turtles meet the X Men. Turtles meet Daredevil, and Daredevil, they team up to fight the Hand and the Foot. Daredevil versus Shredder. Um, let's see who else I can think of. Turtles meeting the Gargoyles. That'd be sweet. I'd take that. Yeah, there's still a lot. Um, Omnitron, you asked me, ever heard of the song Captain Molecule by the Divers? If not, if trust me, it's amazing. I'll put it on the list. Thank you. Um, have you, Travis? Have you watched the new Lost in Space? It's on the list too to watch. There's I've watched the original series. Danger, Will Robinson, Danger. You remember the movie back in the day? The movie with Matthew LeBlanc and all them. I remember that. So when I heard they were doing a remake of the classic TV show, I was like, "Oh, cool, Netflix. I'll check it out." So I'm gonna check it out. My friend said he loved it, so he definitely gonna see that. Dano, you asked me also. What would you say is your favorite Spider-Man video game? Favorite Spider-Man video game? Um, I probably say that, Man, I go way back with Spider-Man in terms of video games. I remember the one that came out for the Atari. I remember the one that came out for the Genesis, Spider-Man versus the Kingpin. I remember the arcade Spider-Man game that Sega made. You know, was a classic beat 'em up. If you don't, you can look it up here on YouTube. Somebody got a whole playthrough. You get to play Spider-Man, Hawkeye, Submariner, or Black Cat, and you fight all over. It's great. Our Maximum Carnage, Separation Anxiety, Spider-Man, the X-Men, um, the Spider-Man PlayStation game. That's probably one of my favorites. That one was definitely. I will definitely put that one up there. Spider-Man 2, Enter Electro. Then they did Web of Shadows, and this and that. There's just so many. Then the Spider-Man movie game, Spider-Man 2, the movie game was great. Um, I still like that one. I never played the Amazing Spider-Man games, the ones that were based off the Amazing Spider-Man movies. I never played those ones. I am so looking forward to the Spider-Man game. Um, the Spider-Man game coming out for the PS4. I cannot wait till that game come out. I'm looking so much forward to that. Um, I heard different opinions on this, but this is from the King. Do you personally think Batman is just flat out mean or just strict? Batman's a dick. He's a dick. He's a paranoid dick at times. Um, Paranoid to the extreme. If he don't get his way, he gets even more paranoid and more dickish. So yeah, he's a dick. I don't think he's mean, but he's just a dick. He's a dick and I don't mean that Dick Grayson. I love Dick Grayson, but a lot of the Bat family tell you he disses himself as much as he cares for them. He disses himself from them. It's like these are supposed to be your young charges, your prodigies, your wards, and but you keep them at a distance. It's like nobody can be as blue or grim as you. It's like like sometimes he could be such a dick, and it's true. He's a dick. Nobody can deny that Batman is a dick. He is a complete dick. It is hard. It's hard not to buy that. Anybody that says and he's not, I don't know what you've been reading. Um, my Danny said my big brother had all the Turtles toys from the. Yeah, I had those too. And Turtles, and then we lost them in a fire back. Yeah, I lost mostly all my He-Man, Thundercats toys, all in a fire. I was in a fire back in the day too, so I know that. I still can't beat Maximum. I've beaten it, so I know, but I know that feeling, Travis. I know that feeling. Most people have never beaten Carnage. Finally, at the end, I was like, "Yes, fuck yes, I beat you, you bastard." So yeah, and yeah, it is really interesting seeing Norman with the Carnage symbiote. That's sick. Laugh. Honest opinion on Agent Venom. I like him. I like Flash. I liked Flash as Venom. I thought he was great. I thought it was interesting. It was cool. You know, there's been okay. We give respect to Eddie Brock, him being the first, of course. Eddie Brock is the first. Probably my biggest was when Matt Gargan um, became the Venom. I hated that. I hated that with a passion. I was like, that this is so stupid. I was like, why would you make the Scorpion Venom? I was like, this is so stupid. Like stupid. Like word. Like Gargan, Matt Gargan, the Venom. Then there was another person that was Venom. Prior to that, a little like a boy, a kid that was in the mob. We won it off of at a auction. That was when Eddie was diagnosed with cancer, and before he was cured of it, And yeah, I remember. And Spider-Man beat him up so bad. Well, he just beat him. The and he the symbiote was it was trying to flee. The symbiote was like, "You're a worthless host," and just came right off this kid, fell to his death. It's crazy. But yeah, I loved it. And when Eddie and when Flash got the costume, I was like, this could be a real good character development for Flash, and it was. It was a really good character development for Flash to see him. This was the guy who was the bully, lost his legs because he was in the military. He comes back, and then he gets a chance to be a hero, and he was. And yeah, so it was cool. I loved Eddie. I mean, Eddie, why I keep saying Flash as Age of Venom. I can care less. I'm sorry, but I don't care about the movie. I'm not intrigued by it at all. I'm done. Um, let's see. Did I skip a question? Um, hold on. Let me make sure I'm not skipping questions. I think I okay okay. Let me see. Did I skip a question? I doubt I did, but if I did, I apologize. Let me make sure. I probably did skip some questions. Um, so let me just make sure I didn't skip a question. I probably skipped a ton of questions. Sometimes they show up spam, so I gotta let me just make sure because now the this my tablet's acting weird and I'm missing questions. So let me just check. Let me see. Okay, hold on. This my tablet. Yep. Sorry. Uh, did I miss a question? I don't. Oh, well, I did miss some. Here's. Okay, here we go. Okay, I missed a couple. Oh, Comic Freak X, Sean. What's up, Sean? A friend from San Antonio. Question. What did you think of the? What did you think of the Equalizer 2 trailer? I loved it. Loved it. Can't wait till that movie comes. That's my dude Denzel's killing it. As you guys know, Denzel is grew up in the same where I live, Mount Vernon, New York. Grew up here too, and he represents it well. If you call Mount Vernon out, he'll point you out. Like I love that where celebrities are not afraid to admit where they're from. They represent it well, and yeah, the trail looks great. I can't believe that they went that route. Like the friend that he had, the that he used to work with, the woman, the redhead, with the glasses, it killed her. Like he's out for blood, and I'm like, ooh, I love that line. I love where he's like, "Your friend in Star Trek." He put the focus. He's like, ah, shit. I love that. And then it was also the part where he said, "He's like, they killed my friend. The only thing is the fact that I can't kill him twice." I'm like, Zell's going crazy. He's going for broke. I love that. All right. Now I did see that was another question I missed. I did see a question, Predator, that I did miss. I'm sorry. This is slowing. This is. Mm, let me see. I just saw it. Damn it! Where'd it go? It was about Naruto again. I think. Mm, 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 mm. I just wait. I know I skipped. So I saw it. I just saw the damn thing. Uh, come on. No. There was a question. I saw it. I just saw the damn thing. Ah, here it is. Do you think that if it was really shitty that in Naruto the blood prison movie his friends lied and sent him to the prison to use to bait? I haven't seen all of the Naruto movies, so I can't give a definitive answer to that. So sorry. That was the other question. Travis asked me again another question. Travis, your questions have come up. Um, can't really see them. Thoughts once again on the return of the FF. About damn time to see the first family come back. Great. I'm loving it. I can't wait to read it. Yes, I know Dan Slott's writing it, but it's Sarah Pacelli's artwork. She can hook me. That's my hook. That's the hook right there. That's got me. It's her artwork that's gonna bring me into that. I'll see what Mr. Slott can do, but we'll see. But definitely can't wait to read it. Your next question, also, how do you feel about the other question was how do you feel about the X Men returning to Marvel in 2019? Can't wait. Can't wait to see the Children of the Atom return home. It was been stated that X Men Phoenix or Dark Phoenix is the last X Men movie um, for Fox. And yeah, cool. All right. Look, man, I had this conversation before, and I've told people, like, in my opinion, good. Because to me, Fox didn't even remotely scratch the surface of the X Men mythos. There's too much that they just overlooked, and they didn't even try to attempt to do. Why does it have to take a TV show to bring the Shadow King in? I'm hearing Legion that Shadow King is going to be on that. I shook my head at that. I'm like, are you fucking joking? Like, really? He's going to be on that show prior to he should have been in the X-Men first. Um, to me, I had a good friend who was like, yeah, but it's, with stuff like Logan and Deadpool, and that's the difference. And I'm like, but wait a minute, hold on. I'm like, hold on, dude. First of all, you're right, but as an X-Men whole, Fox hasn't scratched the surface. They barely scraped it. They didn't touch. We're talking about X-Men as a whole. You're talking about individual characters. Wolverine, Deadpool. That's it. We're talking about X-Men as a whole. They have not touched the surface. And I feel Marvel can. I feel like they could go to that stuff that I want them to do. I want to see them do Mojo. I want to see them do the Savage Land and meet Kazar. I want to see them do more of their cosmic adventures. I want to see them just go seriously out there. Like, hell, it'd be how cool would it be to see a movie about the X-Men in Murder World with Arcade? Am I the only one that wants that? I don't want to be stuck with just Magneto, and that was my one of my biggest problems with the X-Men movies in general. It focused so much on Magneto. I want Mystique not as a redeeming character. I want her as what she's supposed to be, a bitch, like that. You want to see her kind of die. I don't want to see Raven Darkham being kind of redeemed and all that. Like, what? No, give her some kind of character like arc. No, 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 no. She's a terrorist. Make her what she is, a shape shifting terrorist that she gets her own way. She only truly loved one person, and that was Destiny. That's it. She don't even love her son like that. So what the, you know? I want to see them go out there with the X Men, besides just staying true to the stay into the nature of, oh, mutants hate, blah, blah. Hell, I even want them to the founding members, not. I want to see them do the founding. If not the founding member, then say there were founding members, but use the Jim Lee run of members. I don't just something, just stuff like that, something like that, Sean. That's all I'm saying. Um, I just want them. I just feel that Marvel can now do that. Um, that's all. That's all I'm saying. All right, let me move on to the next question. All right. Okay, here we go. King, Lois or Lana Lang? Ooh, good question. A lot of Superman questions. Even though he's not my uh favorite superhero, he's not. He's not. He's up there, but he's not my favorite superhero. Before Superman, Spidey comes first before everybody. That's just personally me, but I have the utmost respect for the Godfather super powered heroes. He's not the first hero. Super powered, yes. Um, I'm going Lois. I always. I mean, I love Lana, but it's kind of the same thing when people ask me about, hey Chris, Gwen or Mary Jane, who's your, that's kind of a hard question, but it's not as hard as it's not as hard as you think it is, because most of the time you'll hear people say Mary Jane. She's been through more of the tough times with Peter than Gwen. So it's Lois. All right, let's move on. Next question. Sorry, I'm using my phone now, guys, because my tablet's acting weird. Um, it's still catching up to questions, and I'm missing questions too. Let's see. What is your favorite Mega Man game? Mega Man 2. Mega Man 2. Geez, it's hard, but Mega Man 2 is one of them. They're about to put out the whole Mega Man X lineup, legacy game, which is cool, great. Give X some shine. Can't wait till the new Mega Man game comes out, Mega Man 11, or yeah. So yeah, definitely. Um, let's see. Patrick, Lost those Battle Network games. Were pretty good. Oh, okay, sorry, just somebody else. Okay. Uh, Tr- Terry Hogan, 2005. Am I pronouncing your name right? I want to make sure I don't. Who do you think is going to die in Infinity War? Uh, I don't like to talk about it, but Loki, Tony, Steve. Don't want him to, but I have a feeling Steve, Gamora. I think Gamora may die. I think Gamora might die. Um, those are a few. Those are a few. I think will die. I definitely, truly believe Loki's gonna die. He's dying. Loki's dying. Um, let's see. The next question is. Mm, okay, I'm trying. He's red, white, and blue, and his nerves are like steel, and he talks to people, knows just how they feel. You can see him speech and Boy Scouts. Oh, okay, they're just talking about Superman. Okay, he helps all the like old folks. Okay, he fights the dangerous threats but unless he is out with his girlfriend named Janet. All around the city, all around the world, all around the universe. There goes Captain Adam. Captain Adam. X Men has a very good rogues gallery. Yeah, they do. And Fox didn't even touch the surface and kind of fucked up on a lot of them too. Okay, Juggernaut fucked up on. Do we got? Do I have to say more? Okay, let's keep going. Hellfire's the Hellfire Club. Sebastian Shaw. Good God, could you? And I love Kevin Bacon. I'm a big Kevin Bacon fan, but that's not Sebastian Shaw. Um, Boy, they could have did more with Azazel. Nightcrawler's father. They're just so mad. They didn't even do Mr. Sinister. They didn't do the Marauders. Oh my, you see what I'm talking about? Don't you get it now, right? You see how much they can go? Let's keep going. Um, um, let's see what else we have here. Okay, Wildstorm Cinematic Universe, could it work? Mm, hey, anything could work. I'm looking forward to the Valiant universe. Yes, and we finally got our Bloodshot. Yeah, you know who's gonna play Bloodshot? One of my favorite Valiant characters, Vin Diesel. I'm pulling for Mr. Diesel as Bloodshot. All right, let's do it. Let's see what else we got here. Okay. Your thoughts on the teaser trailer of the second Godzilla anime anime film? This sec. I'm not gonna talk about that. Just gonna have to watch my reaction when it goes up. All right. God damn it! Stop falling apart on me. Okay. Um. Okay. Is it caught up now? Cause that my phone. Let me see. It still ain't caught up. What's word? Let me see. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, here we go. See, I was four. This is from Mommy Tron. I was four, and the TV was on, and I saw this scene: a man in a cape flying this. Okay, still loving why I love Superman. That's cool. Predator asked me your thoughts on the supposedly ending of Dragon Ball Super. Perfect, pretty good, pretty damn good. I loved it. Um, it was so cool to see Goku and Frieza fighting together, and that was really cool to see them fight together. And they got Jiren out. First of all, it was great to see Jiren get humbled. Prior to that, I was like, just fuck him up, Goku. I couldn't. He was pissing me off. I was like, you fuck. And then when he was gonna kill Goku's friend, I was like, yeah. And they were just gonna. I'm like, are y'all gonna do something about that? Like he deliberately took a shot at them. Like fuck that. Um, and it was good to see 17 get the win, and his wish. It was the wish was obvious. I knew because even if Goku was the last one, he would have made that wish too. So yeah, it was great. I'm looking forward to the movie. I know they have like a division now that's just dedicated to Dragon Ball. And a lot of people say it's not really over. There's more to come, and I'm hey cool. I'm a fan. Look, see all that back there. Let's see. Capcom really needs to show more love to the Blue Bomber. Yeah, they are. Hence why their new game's coming out. There you go. I'm not even. Let's see. Terry asked me, "What do you think the last Infinity Stone is?" I'm thinking it. I feel that it's in Wakanda. Yep, that's where it's in Wakanda. Some people say it's inside Captain America. If it's in Cap, I'm bugging. I'm bugging if it's that's crazy. Theory is the Tony's arc reactor, or it'll maybe be in Heimdall. Those another two, but I doubt it's in Tony. Do you think NXT ladder match? What did you think of the NXT ladder match on Takeover? Really good. Everybody did their thing. Finally, somebody's asking me a wrestling question. Great, thank you. I thought it was great. It was cool. Um, it was. I was really looking forward to just seeing Ricochet do his thing, and he he did his thing. It was great. It was cool. Okay, would you? This is from the King. Would I like to see a Lobo Deadpool crossover? I guess. um, yeah, I guess. Yeah, that'd be kind of interesting. Thoughts on a diagonal ball fighter Z game? You mean the Dragon Ball? You talking about the current one that's out? The one that I have down there for my PS4? I like it. If that's what you're talking about. I've been a fan since junior high. Yeah, I mean, being a fan, like a lot of people think that it started in the '90s. Dragon Ball didn't start in the '90s. The franchise started in the late '80s. So even Z started in the '80s, and then went and ended in the early '90s. But it just caught up in the states, and that's why I tend to. Dragon Ball Z is probably the Dragon Ball franchise is probably one anime I do not watch dubbed. I don't even take a time to watch it dubbed. I rather watch it in the original dialogue. I don't because to me, especially with Goku, to me, Goku in English, Christopher Sabat, I think his name, he cannot capture what the original woman that voices Goku, who is in her 90s, can do for Goku. He doesn't come close to her, especially the Kamehameha wave. When she does it, it's like she puts her whole heart and soul into it. And even when she's like voicing Goku, like powering up, she puts her. This is a 90-some-year-old woman. I think she's in her 90s or 80s. He does not come close. I rather listen to the original dialogue, original actors voice the character. There's some animes I can watch both, and some I can watch, but there's some that I just will watch only in its original dialogue with the subtitles. I don't mind reading. I don't because I don't mind that. I know some people don't like it, but I don't mind it because I read enough. I can speed read. I read enough fast enough to the point I'm not missing out on anything. Um, Darth Primus. Hey Chris, what's up? Okay, Chris Sabata's Vegeta. Okay, well he doesn't carry a torch to the original actor does voice Goku. Promise. And Ant Man and Wasp. Do you think Scott and Hope will be a couple? Well, we saw them kissing. We saw them kissing in the first movie, so maybe. I mean, it'd be cool to see them this version of Ant Man and the Wasp. It's gonna be really cool to see Michelle Pfeiffer as Janet Van Dyne. She's gonna be Janet. Um, I I kind of who I would have taken Sharon Stone as Janet because it would have been like an homage to Sharon and Michael Douglas from Basic Instinct. They were together, so they're cool. But yeah, I'm looking for, and they're gonna then they're having the ghost, and that the ghost is gonna be in that movie. They made the character female though, but it's okay. Do you think Marvel will do the Fantastic Four right? Yup, yup. Compared to what the other movies did for them, absolutely, absolutely, and especially fact that all three of those movies never got my all-time favorite villain right. Doctor freaking Doom. Julian McMahon, who played Doctor Doom in the first two movies, sucked as Doctor Doom. I hated him. I hated. I. Uh. I no. I couldn't stand him as Doctor Doom. I was like, this is not Doctor Doom. This sucks. And I didn't bother seeing that other garbage, whatever. The best Fantastic Four movie is a movie called The Incredibles. That's the best Fantastic Four movie. Somebody argue me with that one. Go ahead. I dare you to. Let's keep going. Let's move it on. Um, I just saw it. No more questions. Uh, okay. King X's. Would you Who would you want? Who would you want to play Big Barda in the New Gods live action movie? Yeah, I know that they're working on a. You know, they tapped Ava Duval Duvani. I'm always butchering her last name. I apologize for that. To do a New Gods movie. Who could play Big Barda? Well, I want somebody who's legit, like who you can literally see kind of like I could use technology to make her look bigger than she is. Um, Part of me wants to say Gina Carano. I really part of me wants to say that like Gina Carano as Big Barda. You know, um, but odds are they'll get some other actress to play her. They wouldn't get somebody who is a former known MMA fighter that still is kind of that's intimidating. But yeah, I'll say that. Okay, next question. Worst worst beatdown in anime history that I've seen. God, that's a hard question because I've seen many of them, so I can't answer that decisively. Fantastic had the worst Doctor. Yeah, see, I don't care about. I don't know. I'm sorry, promise. I didn't watch that one. Didn't care for it. Didn't bother. Cause there was actually four fan. I don't count that garbage one either. The one where you can see the zipper of thing. No, no, thank you. But yeah, I get it. Um, I'm gonna try. Do you think a New Gods TV series could work? Uh, Done right. But the thing about it is, like, it'd have to be on a different network. It couldn't be on CW because they'll put too much other stuff into it that they don't need. So no. I'm the excuse me. Comic Freak X. Thoughts on the season finale of Black Lightning? Loved it. Black Lightning in general. I'm gonna do a season overview of it. Near perfect season. Near perfect season for Black Lightning was great. Loved it. I'm glad that it's been renewed. Finished its freshman season with a near perfect score for me. Probably, in my opinion, the best comic TV show on the CW. That's my opinion. The best. It was near perfect. Everything about it just screamed. That's what one of my top 10 favorite DC characters can do. And yeah, it was great to see Jefferson Pierce that way. For all you guys that don't know, you probably just came through. Black Lightning is one of my top 10 favorite DC characters. Um, I'm not making that up. actually did a video a long time ago when I first started on YouTube where I was giving off like my top 10 list of favorite Marvel, favorite DC, and you can go back and find it. Um, Black Lightning is up there. Um, Terry, you asked me. I know the 2015 was bad, but what's your thoughts on it, and how would you fix it? Didn't care for it, so I can't really give you a quick. I can't give you the concept of it was just whatever they wanted to do was stupid. Everything about it I would have changed. Everything about it I would have changed. I look, I still like the first Fantastic Four movie that they did. You know, with Ian Goofield and Michael Chiklis and Jessica Alba and Chris Evans. I appreciate that one more because that one still stayed somewhat true to what the Fantastic Four is about. The first thing that here's the thing. Here's the thing. The first thing about the FF that people, even writers, even professional comic writers, have to understand first. First and foremost, they are a family first. They are family first. You have to keep the essence of that first. Then you put in the you put the superheroism, the superhero aspect into it. That's what made Black Lightning work so well. The family aspect of it worked, made that series great. It showcased he's a father first. Look what brought him out of retirement as Black Lightning? His daughters. That then you go into the other parts of it. That's what people have to understand about the FF. They're family first. Reed, Sue, Johnny, Ben, Valerie, Franklin, family. They're family first. And people mess that up. And and to me, that's what that movie just completely forgot. Other than that, other than the whole changing of race, like that was just totally stupid to do. And I love Michael B. Jordan, but that was stupid. That was stupid to do. It was stupid to have Johnny black, but Sue is white, but their brother and sister adopted. It's stupid. That was stupid. And first thing first, personally to me is they when the FF comes home to the MCU and all that just in general, and they're doing it. First of all, don't do the ultimate route. Don't do that. Stick with the main content of the route. You could still Reed is older. You could do an older Reed. Like you don't have to do a younger Reed Richard. You could do like a younger Reed, older Reed that's maybe in his early late 30s or so, and he's a prodigy, but he went under the radar. You know, just stuff like that. Just the family aspect is the most important thing. You forget that, you're gonna lose every time. And that's real. I'd cast Gina Carano. I'm telling you, she could work, and you just use just technology to make her bigger, like make her taller. Um, like they did for Ving Rhames as Charlie 27 in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. So yeah, they could do it. I'm just saying. Do you think Adam Warlock will be a Guardians of the Galaxy 3? Yes. That was from Dark Primus. Predator Warrior 18 asked me, do you think it was real shitty when Sakura tried to manipulate Naruto's feelings for her to try and get him to forget about uh oh, and so when she yeah, I guess so. You know, it was, yeah, pretty much. I mean, the thing about the thing about the Naruto world is it's kind of hard for me to explain because there are characters I love and there's characters I don't really care for, and I still have not watched Naruto with his son's arc and all that stuff. But you know, the Naruto world has been pretty good. I focus more on just Naruto in general because of him being like the outsider, being shunned for something was not in his. It wasn't him. He had nothing to do with that. But the fact that he got the respect, the fact that even the Fox himself started liking Naruto. If you remember at the end when they freed all the the spirits, that he turned around and looked at Naruto and was like, yeah, hey, I love that. That's my biggest thing. King, you asked me again. You asked me, did you see what Beast Boy, Raven, Starfire looked like in the new? Yes, I did, and I remember putting it on my Facebook page. On my Facebook, um, I said I seen it. No comments. I'm gonna hold my thoughts somewhat. I'm hoping to God that the guy playing the Beast Boy, that was just partially get the green face on him. Because if not, fucked up right there. The Raven, the little girl Raven, I could have done a better job with that. And if please God tell me that's just Starfire undercover or something, because guys, how I feel about those characters. Those characters that Marv Wolfman and George Perez started. That's the Titans I grew up with. New Teen Titans. Those characters are treasures to me. And when you fuck with them, I get pissed. Hurricane comes out and it's not a pretty sight. And if that's what you're offering us, I'm and it's like and it's problem with why I got and I'm getting kind of pissed off now, but the reason why it bothers me so much is because you look at what they did with Hawk and Dove, and I'm like, damn, that's good. Look at Robin. I'm like, but you fucking if tell me that's not them screwing up with Beast Boy, Raven, Starfire. Please. Do you think Black Lightning will join the Arrowverse? Yes, soon, but not. Yeah, but not not right away. Um, do like they do with Supergirl. Supergirl's on her Earth, and when Flash needs her, he comes get her. They come to get her, and she comes over. Just do that. But I most likely will see it sooner or later. Um, Darth Darth, you actually don't be sorry, man. Those people at Fox don't know how to do Doom justice. Hopefully, Marvel can do him right. Please, I'm no. I always say that this is if they had to change someone's race in a Fantastic Four, why not make Reed black? Wouldn't have saved the movie, but it avoids people questioning things. I mean, hey, Earth 65 on Gwen Stacy's Earth in Spider Gwen. Reed Richards is black in that. He's young, but he's black. So yeah, I get you. Did you hear that New England Patriot star Rob Gronkowski wants to join the WWE? I heard that, Dana. I've heard that. Um, we'll see how that goes. Comic Freak X, what did you think of Ronda Rousey in the ring? Oh my God, she murdered it. She murdered it, Sean. Um, I was so proud of her. She she truly, truly adapted so well. People was probably thinking, oh, she's gonna be rusty. She wouldn't know what she was not gonna know it's not going to pick up quickly. She picked up right in that match so quickly to the point she was moving sometimes faster than they can keep up with her. And that sequence that she did with Triple H, rolled on the floor, picked him up, and that was I was like, she got it. She's got it. She's like Kurt Angle, picked up just like this, just like that. I'm so proud of her. So proud of her. Um, I'm trying to ask you also, John Krasinski and Emily Blunt are really interested in playing Reed and Sue. They are married. I know, and I take that too, especially because they're married. Hey, I've always wanted to see Emily Blunt do a superhero movie. I know they wanted her. She was. They were interested in having her as Carol. Um, it's funny to hear stories where she talked about people wouldn't cast her because she was too pretty. I'm like, the fuck's wrong with you? But yeah, if they please, if that's the case, I would damn sure get. If okay, here's my. I can already see my cast for. Well, not really. I can only see three right now. I still can't figure out who I'd get to play Ben. But I still feel that okay. Let's take the cast of The Quiet Place, which I still haven't seen yet. I want to see that movie. Hear a number of good things about that. Um, Reed and Sue, right there. This is my Johnny. I'm sorry. This is my Johnny, guys. Zach Efron is Johnny. I still can't figure out who I'd get to play Ben. And even when he became the thing, I wouldn't want him looking all CGI like that. I would still want practical effects with Ben. I just can't think of somebody right now off the top of my head real quick. But yeah, it would be amazing. It would. Um, I heard Dave Batista wants to go back to wrestling. Is that true? Then I have a feeling that Drax might die in either. Drax is another one that could die. I haven't forgot about Drax. Um, he has said he would come back to do house shows, like live events. But he's just so in tune into acting right now. Yeah, he also just wants to come back to do a few with Triple H, and that'll be about it. But he's so enthralled with acting right now. Why come back for? Especially if the company's got to do anything with him and just shove him down our throats and make him something that maybe he's not. You know, when he came back before, they tried to bring him back as a face. They should have brought him back as a heel. Dave's a heel. He loves being a heel. That was perfect. Um, let's see. Uh, Predator asked me, "Do you think we should get a Darth Vader movie?" Uh, um, I don't know. I don't think so. I know maybe some people want it, but I don't think we need it. I really don't. Unless they want to do what he was doing prior to episode 4. Like, but I don't know. I'd rather if for me personally for a movie a solo movie or a origin movie, I want to see a Yoda solo movie. That's what I want to see. I want to know how Yoda became the way he was. Like, what was he before he became a Jedi? That's what I want to know. Like, those are things like that. I know they're doing a Han Solo movie. Get it? All that, and it looks good. But I want to see a Yoda origin movie. Like, what was Yoda doing before he became a Jedi? No offense to your question, though. No offense whatsoever. Um, uh, King, actually, done right. I think Night Thrasher or Prowler Netflix series. The problem with it is King is the fact that Night Thrasher is going to be in that comedy New Warrior show with Squirrel Girl and Immortal Man and Speedball. They're not even doing the real New Warriors. That's what pisses me off. And it's a comedy. I'm not even, I'm going I'm done. I'm done with that. With Netflix, there are certain characters I would love to see. One of them is White Tiger. I would love to see the White Tiger legacy done on Netflix. A legacy like that, I mean, you could easily break that up into several arcs, like or even like seasons. Like the first season is about Hector, the first White Tiger. The second, we already heard her name already dropped in the MCU. We know um uh Del Toro, Angela Del Toro, his niece is in this world. Okay, she's the next white tiger. The third white tiger is Hector's sister, because it would be a good opportunity for Marvel to showcase representation of Latinos. We got the white, we got our black, we need our Asian. I'm still thinking Shang-Chi and Shang-Chi and Domino here are gonna be hooking up. That's crazy. I actually tweeted Gail. I'm like, Gail, are you hooking Shang-Chi and Domino? She's like, to answer quickly, yes. Okay. But yes, I think there should be a representation of Latinos, Spanish in the comics, in comic movies as well. And White Tiger would be a great point pinpoint for Marvel, because White Tiger was Marvel's first Puerto Rican hero. So yeah, started from there. Um, Same thing with DC. Like, let's get some, let's get that going too. Like, you spread it out. You know what I'm saying? It's spread it out. Okay. Next up, Primus, you asked me, what do you think of Hugh Jackman making a cameo in Deadpool 2, but not as Wolverine, but rather as a cool extra? That'd be cool. Um, I cast Amitron. I cast Mark Wahlberg as the ever-loving blue-eyed thing. Whoa, Mark Wahlberg as pre-thing. Hmm. I ain't gonna lie, Mark Wahlberg can get jacked up real quick. I've seen him get. Um, I know he's still doing the $6 million man. You know, the Bionic Man. He's still gonna play Steve Austin, Colonel Steve Austin. So that's gonna be interesting. But yeah, I think that ain't too bad. I'm not gonna say it's worse, but I can see where you're going with it. Um, Man, Mark Wahlberg is the ever loving blue eyed thing. My sweet Aunt Patootie. I can see that. Never. I heard rumors Cartoon Network wants to bring back the Teen Titans cartoon with a new season. Yeah, that's not a rumor. That's I heard it's true. I think. Never. Dan Randy Orton said it best. Being the bad guy is fun. Yes, I mean it doesn't work for me. I don't want to be a bad guy, but yeah, I can see it. Um, I would rather see a Obi-Wan movie with Ewan McGregor coming back. Hey, that's not. I'm not saying that your idea is bad, but there's something about Yoda that just intrigues me about what he was like prior to him becoming a Jedi. And we got kind of already to see a little bit of Obi-Wan, young Obi-Wan, what he was somewhat like. You know, even in the comics that Marvel puts out, we kind of got to see a little bit. So, AJ Daniel, sorry I'm late. What's up, Chris? It's okay. You got 30 minutes before I wrap this up. So hit me with your questions if you need it. Okay, next thing I wanted to talk about before I get to the next question, I had put out a video. I've been starting to put out videos, guys, where I'm at my lunch break when I'm working. It's called Lunch Break Thoughts. And the one thing I wanted to hear from you guys is, um, should I make a Patreon or a Twitch account? And most of you guys had said Twitch instead of a Patreon. And so I will wanted to let you guys know, yeah, your boy has a Twitch account. So if you have Twitch, follow me on Twitch. I'll soon be start uploading stuff there and streaming on that channel, on my channel there, playing some Overwatch a lot. Some other stuff, some Street Fighters and stuff like that. I'll be playing over there. So yeah, I have a Twitch account, guys. Um, isn't Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider Latino? Yes, he is. However, we're not going to see him anymore because one, the actor who played him, Gabriel Luna, he's going to be in a new Terminator movie. He's going to be the Terminator. Um, Robbie Reyes is actually he's also going to be on the Avengers, which is going to be a trip. I can't wait to read that. Um, Wait, there's going to be a $6 million Man movie. Yeah, that's been in works for a while. Mark Wahlberg was attached to do it. After a while, I thought it was dropped, but no, he's still attached to it. There's a $6 million Man movie coming out. Um, I see where you're coming from, Chris. Chris Hemsworth, Chris Pratt. What? What? Wait, hold on. Oh, dang, I missed it. Okay. I see where you're coming. Did you hear the announcement as Justice League Injustice and He-Man? I did hear that. I can't wait to read that. He-Man in the Injustice world. You know, he's already crossed over before with the Superman, and he nearly killed Superman. He sword of power right stabbed He-Man right in the chest, nearly killed him. I was like, and you know what? It wasn't bullshit either because Superman is, I mean, He-Man is basically a man of magic, the most powerful man in the universe, and that's not bullshit. You know, it's not BS. It's not a catchphrase. That's real. And I'm hoping this new movie that's coming out with He-Man. That's one of my childhood heroes, He-Man. That's before Spider-Man. There was He-Man and Thundercats. Those were my guys. They still are. They still right here. I'll never forget them. They will always be with me. And He-Man, I can't wait to watch the new She-Ra cartoon that's going to come on Netflix. I was a She-Ra fan. His sister, yeah, no doubt. Um, Godova, if you were in a room, this is from Darth Primus. If I was in a room with Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, and Chris Pratt, uh, what would you all be talking about? uh, well, first, I think we'd be like, "How you doing, Chris? Chris, hey, Chris, hey, Chris, hey, Chris, how you doing, Chris?" For me, it would be just sharing my love to Mr. Evans for sure, of his just great performance and thanking him for what he's done with Captain America. I always loved Captain America prior to the movies, and when he was casted as Captain America, I know there was a lot of people that was against it, like, oh, he's the comedic actor, he can't do it. I was when I was like, this man's gonna kill it. He's gonna kill it as Cap. Was I wrong? No. Chris Hemsworth, I would tell him, I appreciate what you did with Thor. I love Thor. He's one of my favorite Marvel characters, but you could have done more. I really wish you had spoke truly like Thor. You know, have at thee, and I wanted that Thor. Like, you know, hail, 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 ho, boulder the brave, or I wanted him to talk more like that. Like remember how he talked in Earth's Mightiest Heroes? That's how I wanted Hemsworth to talk as Thor. Like I would have loved to heard him say like, you know, your power is great for a mortal. Oh God, that would be great. But I appreciate what he did. You know, I appreciate what he did. Chris Pratt, another one that the Star Lord that he portrays isn't the Star Lord that I grew up with. Um, Star Lord prior to his version, was kind of a badass. Like he didn't take no shit from nobody. You know, then this one comes along and kind of amps up the comedy, but he still has done his thing too. I appreciate everything Chris Pratt has done in his career. He's really, moved up. Going for Lord Parks and Recreation, where he was pretty thick. He was a little fat on that one. Then he got into just phenomenal shape for Star Lord. Goes from there. The Magnificent Seven, Jurassic World, things like that. This guy, I give him credit, a lot of props. It'd be mostly me just praising them, giving them respect, the respect. That's I can see me in the room doing that. Me just giving them respects. By the time they probably ask me, so what do you do? What do you do for something like that. Um, AJ Jennings, which are you gonna watch first, Avengers or the Greater Royal Rumble? Probably Avengers. Probably, I think it'll probably Avengers first. Travis, I'm not gonna watch the new reboot show. Nah, I'm not watching that. Uh, Chris, I meant the character of Ryder is not his actor. Oh yeah, but both of them, they're both Latino, so gotta give them both. Am I the only one sick of the BS reason that He-Man is gay because of his fucking haircut? I don't look. You should be like me. I mean, try don't put no mind into that. I mean, I heard it more than ever. Like He-Man's gay. Even the first cartoon is pretty much gay and everything. It's like don't people you want to? Why are you ruining kids' childhood? Like don't do that. Yeah, I get tired of that too. Don't I hear you. I hope the new Shira show is in the same vein as the 2002 He-Man. Yeah, I do too. That was the perfect example of a great remake reboot. The Voltron that comes on Netflix is another great example. See how they do it? They took some of their own nuances, but they still keep the essence of the original that came out in '84, the one I grew up with. Perfect. I wish they had did that with the Thundercats. If you like, look, I don't hate anybody that liked the reboot Thundercats cartoon. I don't. To me, it just did not carry that essence of the original show. And that Chitara, my God, I'm sorry. No way. I'm sorry. And Chris, I was once in a room with three other Daniels. Durham, Chris Hemsworth as He-Man. Um, mm, I think I wouldn't mind it, but Mr. Hemsworth's going to take some time off to be with his kids more often. He's going to take some time off of acting, and they casted as He-Man yet. I know the last time I heard the actor who played Hercules in not the one with The Rock, which I enjoyed because that was based off the graphic novel. The other one, he was in talks of being He-Man. Mm, he needs to bulk up a little bit more. But Guardians of the Galaxy Outlaw Star Anime. Oh my god, that would be great. Actually, started writing a. I was actually gonna write a fanfic about that crossover. I'm working on a fanfic crossover with um writing a Shadow and Daredevil crossover. I'm working on that. I'm having a lot of fun coming up with ideas for that. Um, Making a blueprint right now. Hasn't really written anything really solid. Just a kind of you know a rough draft. Uh, I'm not. I may not have grown up with the arena. I greatly respect and love it once I saw it. But the 2012 reel was my He-Man, and he made me love the most part. Absolutely. You know what? I love when I hear people say, 'cause I didn't grow up with the first one, the one that you grew up with, Chris. The one I grew up was the one that came out in 2002, and I just like respect because that one brought nearly brought tears to my eyes watching it because I was like, this is so good. One of my favorite scenes in the He-Man is when you saw him take on all of Skeletor's warriors with him defending Grayskull. It was called the Last Stand, and he was just fighting them all. And I was like, please God. Every time I watch that scene, I'm like, please God, please there's somewhere in that new movie, there's something like this where you just see how good He-Man is, why he's so good. Like he was, there was one point where Spydor shot his web at him, and He-Man is running towards whiplashing him, and you got Skeletor shooting his beam, and he's just he's dodging it, wham, he's dodging it, wham, and then he slides under, and he just pulls Spider with whiplash, and he has clothesline clawful, wham. Then he goes after then Triclops comes at him. They get into a sword fight and they're going back and forth, you know, like stalemate. And then he sees Skeletor coming again, and I forgot who else. Evil Lyn in one of their ships coming, and he's like, and he sees, and next Triclops, he got the eye beam, and he's like grabs him, wham, and he makes him shoot Evil Lyn. Then one of the giants come at him, try to smash him. He pops up, knocks the giant out, and it wasn't until they started shooting beams and ganging up on him when he was blocking, that's when they finally got him. But go back, and it's on YouTube. You can find it. It's called Go He-Man 2012, 2002 Last Stand, and watch him go to work. And I was like, that's my childhood hero right there. Just going badass on He-Man and his entire warriors. It was great. And of course, the cavalry arrived to help him later on, but he did a and it was great. And that's kind of how I want the movie to go anyways. Like what I loved about the 2002 version was it felt very Billy Batson. Prince Adam he's a young man. When he becomes He-Man, then you see him grow into this muscle-bound warrior. In the original series, and the original series, which I grew up with, I poke fun of it too. I never understood how nobody could not know Prince Adam and He-Man were the same man. All He-Man and a tan. Nobody could tell a difference. It was so funny. It's like Superman. It's like nobody could tell Clark Kent and Superman are the same, are one and the same. It's so funny to me. And that's kind of what He-Man is like that. But it was great, man. I'm sorry I got kind of carried away, but I love that episode. I love that episode. Um, One thing I hate fandom his fandom is his shipping. Okay. I heard Channing Tatum wants to be He-Man. Wow, Channing Tatum wants to be He-Man. He'd really have to bulk up. He'd really have to bulk up for that. Um, I don't know. Is he still doing? I don't know if they're doing Gambit anymore. I don't know. Uh, My Tour and He-Man would be pretty cool. Team up. Thor and My Tour, that'd be cool too. Yeah, I look. Nobody can say I do not respect the Hanna-Barbera heroes as well. Space Ghost, Young Samson, the Herculoids, Birdman, all those characters. I have a lot of respect. Read Jeff Parker's um he's doing a series called um Future Quest, and it has all Johnny Quest and Space Ghost and all of them teaming up, and he's still doing this. He just does a good job of writing that. I would love to see a new Space Ghost cartoon, more feeling like, remember that Space Ghost miniseries back in the day DC did, like that. Because I don't want to be the last of Space Ghost Legacy as Space Ghost Coast to Coast. I can't stand that. I cannot stand that show. I'm sorry. If you liked it, more power to you. But me, I can't stand it. I'm sorry. Um, if a Transformer reboot happened, how would you do it, and what direction would you go? That's a hard one because every Transformer cartoon that has come out, I pretty much enjoyed. Especially Transformer Prime. I loved that. Was great. That was great. Um, Then they did that other one that came on. I forgot what it was called, but it was supposed to be like a sequel to Prime. Where Bumblebee is leading the team. It was all right. For me, go back to go back to basics. Why? First things first. Why are the Autobots on planet Earth? Got to go back to that. What are they fighting for? Why are they fighting? Those are the use that as your focal point of why into the reboot. But that's just me. Uh, well, we still got time, y'all. Still got time, guys. I'm gonna end this at 11:30. It's almost time. Okay. I don't know where everybody is, but here on the East Coast it's 11:24. Okay. I'm sure. I know with Prince Adam, I know the Prince Adam thing. At least Superman wears glasses and Clark as Clark and Prince Adam tan means no one knows. Yeah, you see. Yeah, I mean, yes. Clark, Superman, Kal-El, Clark, he wears glasses. So and but somebody who's been around him long enough, and they're like, you kind of the same build. You it's like you're not related or anything. Like I get it, but yeah, with Prince Adam, you go watch the original series. It boggles my mind. Nobody knew except for the sorceress, Man at Arms, Orko. Nobody else knew. Not even his parents knew that He-Man and Adam are the same. I just want to hear truthfully transforming in the movie. I want to hear them words by the power of Grayskull, and he's transforming. I don't look. I grew up with the that Dolph Lundgren movie, and no, don't do that. Plus, one thing they should. I forget who's doing that movie, but they should really clearly look at that movie and see what everything they did wrong in that movie, and don't do it. First of all, don't bring it to Earth. Keep He-Man on Eternia. That's something that I think a lot of these people needed. To me, the first Thor movie should have stayed on Earth, not on Earth, on Asgard. Hell, even Dark World should have stayed on Asgard. But they focused too much on Earth and everything like that. That's why I liked Ragnarok because it didn't stay on Earth. They were on Earth for maybe like 2 seconds, 2 seconds, and that was it. It was off Sakaar. It was on Sakaar and everything like that. Um, let's see what we have. Dark Powers. I heard the X Men Dark Phoenix will be the last movie, and Gambit is probably canceled. Yeah, the rumors are true. Like the Dark Phoenix is the last for Fox because 2019 the rights are going back to Marvel, the movie rights. So the Children of the Atom are coming home, Darth. Mm, Transformers, Dark Robots in the Skies. Thank you. Thank you. That's the one. That one comes on Cartoon Network. It's all right. The 2012 Sword of Power was a better design to me. Uh, Compared to the original Sword of Power, if kinda, the only thing I did not like about the 2012 Sword of Power was it 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 looked like it was easy to break. Like I didn't want that. It kind of opened up, it locked. It looked like it was like a key. I've seen blacksmiths like sword makers make the old school He-Man sword of power, and it looks beautiful. I was like, I want to get one of those. Um, Apparently, Shiro will be on Eternia with her usual kingdom, Aethra being a kingdom. Yeah, because the story goes is that Hordak kidnapped Shira from her mother, um, Queen Marlena, because here her and He-Man are twins. And that's how the story goes. Hopefully they keep that story like she's Marlena, Queen King Randor and Queen Marlena's um not son, daughter, and she is twin sister to Adam. Uh, do you watch Netflix Toy Doc? I don't think so. The last thing I watched on Netflix fully was because I'm a huge fan of the character and the genre, and just the was Devilman Crybaby. That was great. That was great. I'm a huge Devilman fan, so it was great to see that remake. And this one actually stayed more truthful to the manga than the other previous ones. So it was really cool. It was great. And the rapping that they had in there, like the hip hop they had in there, rapping in Japanese, it was great. I was like, yo, that sounds really good. And they had the subtitles like what they were saying. Gonna wrap this up, guys. I'm gonna answer these last questions. I'm gonna wrap this up. But this was really fun once again, like as always. Uh, okay. Sinquan Egg, what's good, Chris? Here's a highly recommended for you for Nostalgia Field. Look up uh to Masters of the Universe episode one, Fandomized. I guarantee you'll enjoy 'em. Okay, I'll check it out. I'm okay with Era being a Kingdom of Eterna since it is streamlined something more. Okay. Also, this is a rumor, but Shira will be He-Man's older sister apparently. Anyway, that's fine because I think in the comic, the original the comic that DC had put out, I think she was the older sister that the one that Hordak Hordak turned made her evil, but she came back to normal. I showed my girlfriend Devilman Cryberry, and she asks, "What the hell was wrong with me?" But but she loved it. Okay, yeah, Devilman Cryberry was great. Because I'm a Devilman fan too. It was really good. Um, well, guys, I'm gonna end it right here. It's 11:30. I'm gonna wrap this up. I want to thank everybody for coming through. This was a lot of fun as always. I'll be back next month. I'll be back for another edition, another night Q. So tell your friends, come through again. Appreciate you guys. You don't have to send me money or anything like that, but I appreciate that. Thank you, Patrick. Thank for everybody who came out. Even if you came late, thank you for coming out. I have some reactions I gotta upload. I'm gonna get ready to do um, my season overview of Black Lightning. I still have to put up my overview of the Punisher, and I know you guys have been waiting for that. Like, what did I think about the Punisher? So I promise I'm just not falling behind. I'm just things are overtaking the things that's all. Um, but thank you once again. Like I said before, yes, I am now. Mount Vernon Kid is on Twitch. That is my name. I want to thank one of my pack members, Lee, for the lovely gifts. I appreciate this. I'm gonna see what these lights can do. This looks interesting. I'll try to. I don't know where I'm gonna put the Spider-Man thing because this looks really big to put up, and I'm probably gonna put in like a frame. I'm gonna frame it. I'm not just gonna put it on my wall like certain stuff back there. But other than that, guys, thank you so much. Appreciate it very much. Um, and as always, this is your alpha. To my pack members, to my pack, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Peace, one love. Stay tuned. You guys keep it real as always. Much love and respect to you guys. Y'all take care. All right.